evening, everyone. This is a special call Muskogee Municipal Authority meeting. Before we get started, I've got a couple of things I'd like to do. Okay, first of all, I've got a proclamation for Just Serve Community, and we'll start off with, whereas the City of Muskogee recognizes that compassion, service, and community involvement are foundational to a strong, healthy, and resilient city. And whereas volunteerism strengthens neighborhoods, bridges differences, and improves quality of life for residents of all ages and backgrounds. And whereas many needs within the City of Muskogee are best addressed when individuals, faith-based organizations, nonprofits, civic groups, and local agencies work together in service for others. And whereas Just Serve offers a publicly available platform that connects individuals with local volunteer opportunities within the community, and whereas participation in community-based service supports civic engagement, strengthens neighborhood connections, and contributes to a more unified community, and whereas the City of Muskogee seeks to foster a culture of service by recognizing and supporting efforts that encourage volunteerism and community involvement. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed, I, Patrick Cale, Mayor of the City of Muskogee, do hereby declare the City of Muskogee a Just Serve community. This is fun. This is always fun. This is the Employee of the Month Award. Michael Nicholson was selected as Employee of the Month for January 2026. Michael has worked for the City of Muskogee for just over 24 years and holds the role of Public Works Equipment Operator 1 in the Public Works Department. Michael is a pastor at Greta Wilson Chapel Baptist Church. He has been happily married to his wife, Quiana, I hope, for 23 years, and they have been blessed with 6 kids. His hobbies revolve around his kids and the church. Michael was nominated by his peers because of how he has taken ownership of the department in absence of others who were either off or on extended leave or retirements. Thanks to Michael, the good division has not missed a beat. Michael has excellent attendance and work ethic, always having a good attitude. He frequently takes care of emergencies that arise and is a good mentor to employees. Congratulations, Michael Nicholson. I'd like to present a plaque and a key to the city recognizing the retirement of the Director of Parks and Recreation, I should say, Mark Wilkerson. Mark here. Life is not measured so much by the quantity of days, but by their quality. Thank you, Mark, for your years of service to the city of Muskogee. Thank you very much. This will get you everywhere but my office.
I can get Chris to come up with this.
Thank you for your service. Yeah, let's get the family up here. Yeah. All right. He needs to be in front, right here. Yeah. Little ones. This is a good looking family.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right.
Thank you. Mark, thank you. Okay, before we get started, Deputy Mayor, would you like to lead us in prayer?
Dear Lord, just once again, we just come thanking you for the gift of life, thanking you for the gift of another day. I ask that you would just bless us on tonight. Look upon your city leaders. We come together tonight to make decisions. Want to always make sure that we do everything that's pleasing in your sight. I ask that you would just bless our community as we get ready to make some decisions in the coming days in our election process. Just bless all the candidates, bless the election to turn out once again in your will and in your way. These and many other blessings we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Attention. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Salute the flag of the state of Oklahoma. Its symbols of peace unite all people. Okay, roll call, please.
Mayor Patrick Hale.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Here.
Jamie Stout.
Here.
Tracy Hoos. Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Here.
Melody Cranford.
Here.
Dan Hall.
Here.
Tom Martindale.
Here.
Mike Brawley.
Here.
Okay, item number 1, please.
Consider approval of MMA minutes of December 8th, 2025, or take other necessary action.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion and a second. Mr. Brawley, second?
Yes.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes. Item passes. Number 2.
Consider approval of MMA claims for all city departments for the month ending December 31, 2025, or take other necessary action.
Move for approval.
Second it.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes. Item passes. Number 3, please.
Consider approval of an amendment to the wastewater treatment plant engineering letter agreement for professional services for the, for the design of the new wastewater treatment plant with Olson Engineering in the amount of $1,870,000, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Avery Rigney.
Yes, thank you, Mayor and Council. So this is a budgeted item incorporated into the loan for construction administration services. This is an expected expense that will allow for our engineer to be available for design during construction to assist with submittal records, request for information from the contractor, any change of records or pay records, and plans of record. This is to ensure we have a professional engineer on this project throughout the duration to record changes to the original set of plans, ensure as-built are provided to the city post-construction, and assist in ensuring compliance with the Oklahoma Water Resources Board loan requirements. This is a common practice for the city and a common practice across the industry for a job of this size and complexity. This is created as an amendment rather than in the original contract to ensure it fits into the allotted budget. So with that being said, we're happy to answer any questions. If not, recommend approval.
I do have a question. Just to kind of clarify, on our breakdown that we were given a couple months ago, this is for the construction administrative services that we estimated at $2,150.
Yes.
Okay, so we came in, so that's good. We came in under.
We did
Under
come in
budget on
under
that.
budget, but not to say that it's not
changes.
representative because there's third-party inspection services that also fits into that line, but it's still under the expected budget.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions?
Approval.
Mr. Rigney, thank you.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes, item passes. This meeting is now adjourned. We'll turn to our MRA meeting. Special call Muskogee Redevelopment Authority, February 2nd, 2026. Roll call, please.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Here.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Here.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Here.
Melody Cranford.
Here.
Dan Hall.
Here.
Tom Martindale.
Here.
Mike Brawley.
Here.
Okay, item number 1.
Consider approval of Muskogee Redevelopment Authority minutes of December 8th, 2025, or take other necessary action.
I move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second on the minutes. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes, item passes. Number 2, please.
Consider approval of Muskogee Redevelopment Authority claims for the period of November 29th, 2025 through January the 16th, 2026, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Francis.
Thank you. You have the list of the redevelopment authority claims for that time period. I'd be happy to answer any questions. We do recommend approval.
Move for approval?
Second.
Heard the motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes. Now, motion passes. We can now adjourn this meeting. Okay, special call, Muskogee City Council, February 2nd, 2026. Roll call, please.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Here.
Jamie Stout.
Here.
Tracy Hous.
Here.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Here.
Melody Cranford.
Here.
Dan Hall. Tom Martindale.
Here.
Mike Brawley.
Here.
Okay, approval of minutes.
City Council regular session, December 8th, 2025, or take other necessary action.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes. And items approved. Next, our consent agenda. Items 1 through 9, and we are removing number 3. Striking that. Okay, next.
Motion to approve consent agenda as amended.
Thank you.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes. Item passes. Next, we'll open a public
I'm
hearing.
ready. I'm ready to read it.
Oh, sorry.
Hold a public hearing, receive comments on, and discuss the renewal of a non-exclusive Muskogee cable television permit and agreement with Altice DBA Optimum Cable franchise renewal to operate and maintain a cable television system within the city of Muskogee, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Francis? Okay, we need to open this hearing first.
Yes.
Okay, we now have an open public hearing. Do we need any information from you before?
I'm going to turn it over to Katrina.
Okay,
Thank you.
Ms. Katrina.
Thank you. This is a Muskogee Cable Television Permit and Agreement. We have to do this with, under federal law with all cable providers in the city. This one was originally under Altice, which was doing business as Optimum, and they have changed their name, which I think has happened actually several times. So what happens is each time a new one comes in, or when the other franchise agreement finalizes, then we go ahead, wait within its term, and we do a new one. So this is a regular television permit and franchise agreement based on federal law and our requirements, and happy to answer any questions.
So, just because I got a lot of questions about this, so this stops anybody else, another cable company, from coming in and doing business here, correct?
No, that is not correct.
That is not,
No.
because that's what everybody's thinking.
No, we have to do this just for each individual cable company to follow the law. So we do them, we can do them with Cox, we have one going right now with Blue Pea, Dobson. No, this is a competitive area. We're not allowed to restrict to one provider.
Says non-exclusive.
I saw that, but I was still asking my question. Thank you for helping me.
Sure.
But, all right, thank you.
Any other questions? We'll now close the public hearing.
Move for approval?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
No?
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
No.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes. Number 11 is stricken. Item number 12, please. Motion passes on item number 10. Thank you. Number 12.
Hold a public hearing and consider approval of the final plat for Racetrack Hancock Street subdivision located at 2300 South 32nd Street, consisting of 18.205 acres, or take other necessary action.
Okay, we'll now open a public hearing. Ms. Weekle? No?
Mr. Roberts.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Roberts.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. This application was submitted by Racetrack Incorporated. The property is being platted in preparation for a new gas station. The final plat went to subdivision review committee on December 31st, 2025, and was approved. The final plat complies with the regulations of the subdivision regulations. The current zoning is I-1. The proposed zoning use is C2, and the staff does recommend approval of the final plat.
Any questions?
I'm excited to see this happen.
Yes, ma'am.
Excited.
Okay, we'll now close the public hearing.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Excuse me, Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes. Motion passes. Number 13.
Hold a public hearing and consider approval of the preliminary and final plat for the L&L addition located at 1215 Foxcroft Circle, consisting of 2.16 acres, or take other necessary action.
Okay, we'll now have an open public hearing. Mr.
Yes.
Roberts?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. This application was submitted by Brandon and Melissa Fouch to build approximately 7 duplexes on the property. The preliminary and final plat went to subdivision review committee on December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. and was approved. The preliminary and final plat both comply with the requirements of the subdivision regulations. The current zoning is C1 and the proposed zoning use is R2, two-family duplex. Staff recommendation is to approve the preliminary and final plat.
Any questions? We'll now close the public hearing.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes, item passes. Item number 14, please.
Consider approval of ordinance number 4287A, an ordinance amending the City of Muskogee Code of Ordinances by amending Chapter 90 zoning, Article 16 signs, Section 90-16-07 F4, commercial and industrial district sign regulations of the Muskogee City Code relating to off-premises and non-commercial signs, correcting the maximum display surface area from 675 square feet to 672 square feet to comply with the Oklahoma Highway Advertising Control Act, providing for additional sign face configurations in the P, I-1, and I-2 districts, providing for repealer severability and setting an effective date, or take other necessary action.
Okay, this is my item, and it's just cleaning up some things and clearing up some things to put big signs out at the industrial parks. Any?
If I can add to that, Mayor?
Yes, ma'am.
It also brings us in compliance with state law, which our ordinance was not in compliance with as far as the size of the signs. This placement allows us to do a double stacking of signs out in industrial areas, which right now our ordinances prohibit, but state law allows. The size that we also had on the signs was not in compliance with state law, and so this now makes the size of the signs compliant.
Thank you for that explanation.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes. Item passes. Number 15, please.
Consider approval of resolution number 3072, authorizing the city manager to act as an authorized organizational representative for community development block grant programs, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Francis?
Thank you, Mayor. So this is really just a procedural item. It would be to appoint this, to officially appoint the city manager as the authorized original representative. And this is for the ability to submit for grants As it's stated now, the city manager is listed, but we need a resolution from the governing body to make it official. So again, this is just a procedural step. I'd answer questions, but we recommend approval.
Move for approval?
Second it.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout. Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes. Item passes.
Receive a presentation from the Muskogee Sky Kings, discuss opportunities to support long-term success, and take other necessary action.
Mr. We've got Mr. Charles Crawford. Should we have him come up and speak first? No. No? Okay. Thank you. Come on up, guys. Yes.
Good evening. My name is Jonathan Reed. I'm the team market owner for the Muskogee Sky Kings. We're the new professional basketball team that's here in the city. And we've had an unbelievable response since we've been here, and we're just excited to bring something and family fun entertainment to the thing. There's our logo right there. Is this the clicker right here? Yes. Okay, cool. All right. There's our logo. It's the eagle. His name is Flight, so we're super excited to do that. I wanted to come up and talk to you a little bit about the history of our organization, where we've been, and some of our long-term goals, and how we plan to get implemented in the city and do everything and stay here long-term. Maybe, maybe not. Can you do it? Right. Oh, that one? Okay, cool. Just wanted a little bit about the city, about the team. We started in Wichita. It was actually the Wichita Sky Kings first. I purchased the team in 2024 with plans to move it to Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma is a very good place to be. Obviously, I lived here my whole life, so this is the place I wanted it to be, but we had a stipulation in our contract to keep it in Wichita for a year, which we did. And then we moved it to a temporary home in 2025, which is last season. We participated in the city of Altus. They were very gracious enough to host us for a year until we were able to find our permanent home. I have some family ties here and some different things that led me to Muskogee. Great place. So then we came here, and we've now partnered with several people and moved with the school district here and everybody else, and then we've made it our permanent home now here in Muskogee. So that's that. Now we'll just talk a bit about our plan to make this successful. Sherry, this is our operations assistant, Sherry. She'll talk a little bit about that.
Hello, nice to meet you, everyone. All right, so the flight experience that we bring to you. We have a very good blueprint of how this is going to look and how it's going to be successful in this city. With leadership from Mr. Reed here, based off his experiences as playing as a professional athlete himself, along with owning a business since 2009 and running it successfully, we feel like that we can bring what we say we can bring to this city. We have some proof behind that as well. We actually have a second TBL team called the Enid Outlaws. We're on our 6th year with them, all based out of Enid, Oklahoma. And our first year putting this team together, we actually won the national championship, which is a huge feat in itself. All right, so we've been there, we've done it, we know what it's supposed to look like at this point. The other part of this, though, which is kind of, yes, we're entertainment, yes, we're but playing basketball, but it's also about the young men that we deal with, the young men that we bring into our teams. We've shown success in moving them on to the next level, which is what it's kind of all about for us. That's kind of our mission in all of this, is that we take these young men who have goals of playing professionally, and we give them that opportunity, and then we move them on to bigger and better things. That could be anything from international basketball to G League to NBA. If you can look here on the screen, kind of the most well-known face that we've kind of dealt with is Lindy Waters, who currently plays for the Spurs, but he did play for the Oklahoma City Thunder at one point. He was one of our players back in that 2021 national championship team. And when he was able, through connections that Mr. Reed has, to move him on to the G League and eventually on to the pro level. So again, the blueprint is there.
So that comes to the plan. Our goal is to provide quality family entertainment. That's what we do. We entertain people, we keep our ticket prices to our events and games low, so pretty much the majority of people can afford them. That's our big thing. We want people to come and engage with us and do things, have fun. Whereas you go to a Thunder game or another professional level, you might not be able to afford those tickets, especially with the Thunder now, with their success. I mean, they won a national championship at their level. Tickets kind of went up a little bit. We always keep our ticket prices affordable. That way we can reach everybody. We also give a lot of tickets away in the community. That's our goal. We want people to engage and be there. We also have mentor programs. To name a few, we have one that's Stop the Violence. We bring in Tyrone Johnson. He's a Chicago native, and he comes in his city. There was a lot of violence in the city at that time. And so we have this program that we bring in every single time. It's called Stop the Violence. We come in and engage a kid. It's a free program for people to get involved in. We do that. We've done reading programs. We just have a lot of different mentoring programs that we use our players to. So our players we get are people that you're going to be proud of in your community. You know, these are not perfect because we're all humans, right? But these are people that you're going to enjoy and be around and be able to get to, and they're going to spend time during the daytime hitting those schools, you know, hitting all those places that you guys want to be. And we're always looking for opportunities to connect and for the community members of all different types. So we attract public figures. Last year and the year before, we had probably 20 celebrities come into the city, which is great. Actors, singers, dancers, professional athletes, of course, and people that just come there. You know, some people that may not, across the world and across the nation, may not have seen Muskogee, they will now. Okay, I just came from the draft in Indianapolis, where we got a lot of press and everything else, and people were just, "Where's Muskogee?" And we want to make sure everybody knows who we are. Youth basketball clinics. With additional support, and what we're planning to do is the same thing we do in everywhere we go, is we try to do free basketball clinics to get these kids in here, get them active, get them doing stuff. Free dance clinics. We don't want to always have to charge for everything, so with a little bit of support, we could do those things for free, which would keep everybody engaged, which would keep everybody it's almost like our service to the city. Social events, we're just not a basketball team. We have a lot of extra stuff that we do. For the city of Enid, we did that, and we started bringing more acts and concerts, and we helped their convention center there really gain attraction from more acts. And our needs are community partners, obviously. We want to partner with as many organizations that fit what we do. Local tourism has already been helping us a lot with getting us engaged and everything, and letting us know how we can get around. Financial support is what we're going to obviously need to keep this thing going. We started a little bit late. We started this process, but it took a lot of time to get approval from the leagues and everything else. So we're kind of late in the game. We tip it up in March. March 6th is our first home game, and we're trying to really, really press hard to get this show on the road and make it really, really memorable for the first people that get to experience this, as well as, be stable to be able to stay here. We don't plan to leave. I mean, when we come here, we get in there, and we try to make it happen. So we're doing that, and then eventually, the Civic Center. That's what we have our eyes on. This year, we have to play in the high school due to the time restrictions and everything else, but eventually, we could see this being a hotbed and bringing this into the Civic Center in this downtown area and really developing everything here and giving people a reason to come here and enjoy the wonderful city. This is just kind of going through some of the things, some of the partnerships, some of the things, how we see it fit, financial situation, but we can always open it up for questions on that part. So that's it. So we would like to answer any questions or anything else that you may have, specifics on anything. I'd like to know.
Yeah, I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
So what are the ticket prices expected to be, ballpark? I understand you may not have them set today, but.
We actually have them set.
Good deal.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we have them set. They're $10 tickets across the board as far as general admission, and that's what we have. Then we have the next level, which is $15.
$20.
Or $20, I'm sorry.
$20.
20 is the next level, which is the reserve seating, the chair backs and everything like that. And then we have a sideline ticket. We actually have floor seating, which is $35, $40. So it's very, very.
And follow-up question is, so the season runs from when to when?
March to June.
Okay.
Yeah, it's March to June. The regular season ends in May, and then it carries on the playoffs to June, which we're hoping to host the playoff game. That'd be awesome.
Exciting.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I don't have a question, but I
Yes.
sit on the Tallahassee Wildcats Foundation, and I was excited to hear you reach out for the youth clinic. So, I mean, to be already getting acclimated in the community and doing that, I just thought that was great.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
are looking for more partners. We want to get out there. These young men are on contract with us to not just play basketball, but they have to be community leaders. We put that in our contracts. We have a code of ethics. We do background checks. I mean, all those things are things that we're going to be bringing, because we don't want to bring something here that's going to embarrass us or our community. So, it's a key thing.
Mayor Keller, this was my item, and you didn't acknowledge me.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know the reason you didn't do it, because you think me and Mr. Reed are related, but this is campaign season. Let me let everyone know it's not a conflict of interest. We're not related, but welcome to Muskogee, to the Sky Kings. We're excited to have you guys here for all that you guys will bring, from the sporting aspect to the mentorship program. You know, something that our young people can look up to and say, hey, I want to be a part of this great thing. Tell us a little bit about the auditions and those things that are coming up. You not only are looking for players, but you're also looking for...
Absolutely. We're looking for players, dancers, entertainers, of course, and also staff members. We always hire from within first. We try to get people with the skill set that live here. And that's like some of our table people, some of our announcers and everything else, and our other team have been with us the entire time. I mean, and we continue to do that. So we have a tryout here on the 8th. Yeah, the 8th of February. So we got to hit the ground running. So we got dance team tryouts. We're looking for a mascot, a flight, somebody to get in the suit. So if anybody has an experience in that up here. yeah. Got some experience. We're looking for somebody to dance a little bit, entertain the kids. But we're looking for all positions, right now. We always, go from the people here. It just adds that extra flavor to it. And we prefer working with hometown people. So we have that on the 8th. Then from there, we start training camp. I just came back from Indianapolis just today. And we had a draft. So the second round is actually happening right now. We made a draft pick, and we made a first round yesterday. And we've got some guys coming in here very soon. So we'll start training camp the very next weekend, and then we hit the ground running from there.
Thank you. I, just would like to add, I want to give special thanks to Muskogee Black Wall Street. They were one of the ones that found you guys and helped bring you to the table.
Absolutely.
And want to give them a special thanks for their involvement in this as well.
If Councilman Reed comes and tries out for that mascot or dancing, I need video.
Okay, I got you. Good deal. Well, we appreciate everything. We're just trying to come here and be successful, especially the first year, so we can keep it going. The first year is always the hardest, right? When you first get getting established, people don't know a lot about it. Getting out there at first, and that's what we're looking for, the additional help and support to get this thing going. We're going to have people staying overnights. In fact, at our league meeting, we just talked about everybody coming in and hosting events and staying here and doing this. So we're going to be having hotel partners, people coming in here eating in restaurants. I mean, we're going to have the whole 9 yards. And hopefully everybody up here and around will have Muskogee Sky Kings gear on, that black and gold, and we'll be wrecking that. And we'll just be spreading the word all around.
We're starting out this year at the Ron Milam Gym.
Yes.
So one of the things that we want to try to look at, how many games is it?
11 games.
11 games. We want to probably try to look at seeing, put the possibility in the next season and bringing them to the Muskogee Civic Center. It's one of the goals of as well as, we want to appeal to anyone. I think you guys are looking for corporate sponsors as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're looking for people to partner.
Do we still have the basketball court for the Civic
No.
Center? Or did?
No.
There
That's something that we're working on. There he goes.
So the basketball floor, when I came in, had sustained some pretty bad water damage. They had it tarped, but it wasn't meant to be always underwater. So it was pretty extreme. The floor hadn't been done since probably the beginning. The third three-point line is made of duct tape. And so after speaking with the Shriners, and they had no intention of bringing back their tournament, we decided to sell that in surplus. And then about 3 weeks later, I met Sherry. And so definitely something we can look at in the future. And we've talked to them pretty extensively about a new floor and the possibilities of that. But yeah, it was literally like 3 weeks before it shipped out.
That always happens that way.
Yeah.
That's what we're really looking forward to, like bringing those big events back, you know. Even in our off-season, that's when we do tournaments, globetrotters, you know, different things like that. So that's the goal for us. We're not just during the season and then we go away. We'd like to continue to bring events and things in. So when our youth programs go, pretty much do.
Who do you get a hold of if you want to, if your business wants to be a corporate?
Sherry Edwards, she has her contact.
Do you have cards or
Yes,
anything?
we have some information that we'll get out. We'll have it available because we definitely want to partner with you. So, yeah, sure. Thank you.
And can you remind us when tickets go on sale?
Yes, I will. It's my birthday, February 6th. Nobody forget that day. February 6th is Friday. You know, any early birthday present, go buy a ticket. Season tickets will be available on that day, and then moving forward, we'll do single game.
How do you get tickets?
It'll be on our GoSkyKings.com.
Website?
On our website, it's GoSkyKings.com. And if you go to that, the tickets will be available. You can purchase digitally. And then later on, we'll have closer to the first game. After we do our season tickets, we'll make single game available.
Can you get tickets there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, right on Friday. So look for Friday.
On your birthday?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Any more questions?
Exciting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, perfect.
Mr. Charles Crawford. Got 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Charles Crawford, Muskogee resident, 1315 West off Mulkey. I have had the pleasure of tracking this, the Muskogee Sky Kings.
Oh, yeah?
And in my time in Wichita, you were very much loved. In Enid, you guys put on a fantastic program. If the council is concerned about heads and beds, and this group bringing people here and associating in a positive manner with youth, their track record speaks for themselves. They're absolutely fantastic. The group in Enid was the Outlaws were very well loved. You can see people and kids around town that were just really excited about the team and excited about possibly trying out and so on and so forth. I'd love to try out, but I'm probably a little bit too old and a little too short. But
Mascot.
I'm probably too short for the mascot too. But from being in Wichita and Enid, the community came out and supported this group. And hopefully the council votes to not only have the Sky Kings here, but to fund them and give Mr. O'Neill some little bit of cash to get that floor back going again in the Civic Center and have the Sky Kings be here as a permanent feature. But couldn't say enough positive about this group and their mentoring and what they do with our youth that are in sports and that are interested in doing something beyond the high school level was fantastic. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford. No actions needed on item 16. Item 17, please.
Receive the annual report from the Muskogee City County Port Authority regarding their 2025 activities and take other necessary action.
Mr. Francis?
I'm going to turn it over to Jeff Underwood, and I believe Crystal is going to assist him on this as well.
She is. Good evening, Mr. Mayor, council members. Appreciate the opportunity to be among you here today and present on behalf of Port Muskogee as well as Crystal Del. So Before we get started, I just want to say we couldn't do what we do as a community, be successful without partnerships, so I just want to appreciate the staff of Fort Muskogee, thank you, but to the city as well. They've been great to work with this past year in regards to the various projects, so I wanted to just put that front and center. That being said, if you all recall, last year when you're here, we had a pretty exciting announcement. We actually had ranked #1 across the state of Oklahoma for new capital investment announced. Pretty tough act to follow, quite frankly. We think we don't know, and that was from the Department of Commerce. We didn't put forth those numbers. It's not something we just had pulled out of thin air. That was from the State Department of Commerce. They have not come out with those numbers yet for this year, so we'll be looking forward to that. We think we'll still rank pretty high as well. But with that said, we have a brief 2-minute video wanted to share as a highlight to 2025 and the accomplishments, and be able to celebrate that, and then we have a brief presentation after that. So. And there is sound, but.
Dakota, could we get some sound, please?
I mean, it sounds really good.
Just hum the music in your head.
This will be going out after this presentation through the social channels as well, so you guys can hear it better. Thank you guys for that. Again, it's great sound. I hope we we do have a presentation as well. If they're able to flip that, I really appreciate it, and kind of walk through a little bit of that as well. The next, I guess I have control. All right, so the primary 4 pillars that we look at when we're looking to do industrial development, be successful, of course, you want to be able to recruit new industry. We've had a pretty good track record the last few years of that. Again, it takes everybody to do that. The momentum is real. We're continuing that. Existing business development, you can't go and really underscore that. I mean, the folks are already here. We've seen companies like Captives Airs that have doubled down and continue to invest in Muskogee, and that speaks volumes when they've got other locations across the nation they could choose. It talks about the workforce and what we have here to offer for them to continue to grow and thrive. Industrial sites are key in readiness. We continue to hear that from site consultants talking about when folks are looking across the nation, it's still very competitive. Do you have the provided utilities available and ready to go? They don't necessarily, they're still not, it's more, it needs to be ready to go. It's not, we'll build it if you come, a situation. And then workforce development, that is Crystal's expertise, and she'll speak on that here in a few minutes, but I just wanted to run through a couple of these highlights. So we talk about new industry recruitment. We talk about RFPs, requests for proposals. So we get those from various sources, the primary being Oklahoma Department of Commerce. They are out there actively recruiting, trying to bring folks into the state of Oklahoma. They will put that out across to the different EDOs, economic development organizations, which we are one of, and then we will choose and say, do we have a site and all the specifications that could fit this company? Currently, we have 11 active RFPs right now that we have submitted for. Totaling, again, you can see the numbers there, about $4 billion capital investment potential and well over 1,700 jobs. Again, that's something, you throw that spaghetti on the wall, you're hoping that that's going to stick. At least something will. When you talk about that part that is sticking, that is those shortlisted projects. Those are the ones out of those RFPs that we submitted, and they came back and said, you know what, Muskogee, we want to give you a second look. So they may have come, they've done a site visit, they need more information, they're checking into how can we potentially choose Muskogee as our home. Of those, we have 5 projects right now that we are shortlisted on. That's totaling about $30 million and about 100 new jobs potentially. When we talk about the wins for 2025, we've all seen the announcement now for Google, so that one was in the works for quite some time, going through that process with them. And then Division Laundry, which is a really awesome success story. It's their first location in the state of Oklahoma. Took a facility, a location that obviously suffered great damage due to a high water event over there previously at Superior Linens, and put millions of dollars back into that site. And so that was a real testament to city staff and everybody working together in partnership to be able to make that a fruition. So they're going to ramp up to about 100 jobs over time as they continue to grow that. So really exciting. So about 150 total that have been announced this year. When we look again at that existing manufacturing base and being able to continue to support them, we are actively, Crystal, myself, Kimbra, going out there doing, we call it BRE, Business Retention Expansion meetings. You got to be able to, step in front of those manufacturers and ask them, what keeps you up at night? And we try to really do a good job with that, to really hear them with active ears and try to solve those problems. And we had 52 of those visits this year in 2025. That's something we're going to actively track. Of those visits, we were identified 10 expansion opportunities. So where they express, we might be looking to expand over the next 6 months, a year, what have you. That identified a total of about $108 million potential expansion, we estimate, with about 175 potential jobs. So again, always cultivating the pipeline, whether it's new business recruitment or existing manufacturers. We did have a couple wins when it comes to existing manufacturers announced in 2025. You had Acme Engineering and Advantage Controls, 2 great local grown companies here in Muskogee. They announced about $5.3 million in new capital investment and 10 new jobs. So again, may seem modest, but every little increment is helpful and means an opportunity for somebody here in Muskogee. I want to pivot a little bit, talk briefly about industrial sites and readiness. I know it's tough to kind of see these screens here, but I want to highlight, we've been up here before in the last couple of years, I feel like, and talked about Southside Sewer Extension. Of course, the city owns the Southside Industrial Park, 225 acres approximately, and we're continuing to try to work site readiness, work closely with Public Works Department. We were recipients of about $1.96 million ARPA grant from the state to be able to extend city sewer out to that site, support Stardust Power, and of course any other growth we can get. That project, Avery could speak to, but I think we're right at the finish line with that, probably finish up in Q1 or Q2 of this year in 2026. So again, that's exciting to be able to have that infrastructure there to support the industry, and that has happened. I'll just tell you, I came again to this job about 4 years ago, had worked for Senator Langford for about 6.5 years and covered all of northeast Oklahoma, 18 counties, and I always would come to Muskogee and think there's so much potential. You look at the assets and what's here, great people as well being one of those assets. But you have this port, and that's really unique. And it is the only location in the state of Oklahoma that is a micropolitan community, meaning population 10,000 to 50,000, that has all 4 R's. You've got your airport, you got your runway, you got your rail, you got 2 Class 1 railroads, you've got your I-40 close, 15 minutes away to be able to go across the U.S. overnight with goods. And then you have this river, and to be able to get goods international or bring it in. And that is something that we need to always remember as we're pushing forward in marketing, because that's unique. In this day and age where you need to be able to pivot, or industry does quickly with logistics, to have that additional option is fantastic. So we are working diligently on water recovery and resiliency project. That is a $33 million project. And I can't go without stating, that's going to redo all of that dockside riverfront there to be able to support industry at the port for the next 50 years, the next half century. So we got a federal grant, $23.9 million in 2022 to be able to do that, and that project should be going out to bid here in Q1 here of 2026. So that will be moving forward. So very excited about that and what it means going forward. We like to be able to show progress. We had a build rail access project supporting companies like Valorec at Port Muskogee. That allows you to widen the turn from Union Pacific's main line to get into the port. What that does is it allows for 6-axle locomotives, unit trains is another term for that, to come into the port. That just means more throughput, more volume to be able to get those to the industry, saves them time, saves them money. That project is completed. It was roughly, I think, about $14.5 million ended up. So that is done. So that's always good to get that off the books. We have a flood protection improvement project. don't want to waste a lot of time spending about 2019, but it was devastating. Everybody here knows about that. You can write a book about it or a couple. Needed to be able to build a berm, some way to protect industry and that private investment that was at Port Muskogee, and allow to be able to recruit new industry there in the future, because that's the first thing they look at and go, well, am I going to flood? And so we are nearing substantial completion on this flood protection improvement project. It also supports the city of Muskogee protecting the water treatment plant that's located within Port Muskogee. So excited again that that is nearing substantial completion, almost at 90%. This is not necessarily in our purview, but I did want to add a slide here because in the last couple of years we were successful to be able to help create funding. The city was part of this to bring in a small business development center back to Muskogee. There hadn't been one here in 9 years. And so excited to see that. So we asked them, what has been your stats over the last 12 months? And so they did provide that. You can take a look, 55 clients served. And this is more small business level, not the industrial clientele. Business started 5, new jobs created roughly 9, and then some loans that had gone out for that. That is my portion of this presentation. I'm happy to answer a question if you have it, or I'll pass it over to my colleague here, Crystal Belso, to talk about probably the most important thing is workforce development, because it's one thing, and it's not easy always to get them here. It takes, again, partnership, but then we need to be able to help support those manufacturers with the jobs creation that's going to be happening, and she's doing a fantastic job with that.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
You always get me excited.
Well, hi, everybody, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to talk tonight. I want to give you, as you can see here, a snapshot of 2025 workforce development efforts. This is an ongoing effort. It's not a one-time programming. Workforce can be in many different areas, and you have to really have a lot of partnerships and collaboration. As you can see with the meetings that we've had, those have been specific on top of our BRNEs. Those are specific for talent attraction, talking to our companies, hearing what their pain points are, like Jeff mentioned. Historically, GMMA, which is a Greater Muskogee Manufacturing Alliance, they meet quarterly. It's all of our industries, and the port leads that with our board there. They historically have supported continuing education in manufacturing through scholarships. And after multiple meetings and hearing everybody at roundtables and things, we realized there needed to be a shift. They decided to take that funding that they get every year from our industries and support the creation of Elevate 18. Elevate 18 was a port-led initiative, but couldn't have happened without collaboration. And when I say collaboration, it's industry, education, our city transit, our staffing companies, everybody put their heads together and said, how can we make our students more equipped for entry-level positions? The data that we ran on our Lightcast system showed a gap between 18 and 24 when I very first got here, and we were trying to make something happen to fill that gap. This program, I believe, has done that, and we're gearing up for the second round of it. So what you see here, each week was very focused. We had manufacturing tours with our largest manufacturers and some of our small ones so that students could really see what manufacturing looked like in a modern workforce. We also looked at safety training and awareness, basic tool, because we heard during roundtables that some students and kids in that 18 to 24-year-old gap just really didn't understand basic tool sets and things of that nature. So in a technology world, you kind of have to revisit some of those things, and we were able to do that, as well as soft skills. Professional development was one of our weeks where we worked with them on their resume, interviewing, mock interviews. We helped them to learn to communicate with each other. The schools that we used for this pilot program was Hilldale and Muskogee. We got about 17 students together, and not all of them even knew each other. So being able to work together and understand the dynamics there was really eye-opening for us to know how to push forward with this program. And then we rounded out the program with a job fair, identifying the top 10 hiring companies for Muskogee County and bringing them to the job fair, asking them, hey, we've made these students more ideal candidates for you for entry level. You said this is what you need. So let's see, please come and show them the opportunities you have. We placed 11 out of the 17 in direct placement, 65% placement rate. We are super, super excited to extend, and I'm in the works with Fort Gibson to push it out to the county and include them this year. It should start March 25th, so really excited about that. Again, couldn't have done it without collaboration and all of our industries buying in. Oh, let me go back real quick. So when I talk about industry buy-in, Georgia Pacific, one of our biggest manufacturers, they decided to develop an internship program. 2 interns they took just for this program. They're still there after 90 days. They had their probation. They've been hired on full-time and both still working there. So I believe we have a couple other industries that have taken heed to that and are looking at developing corporate internships for Elevate 18 students, which means they'll have a stronger pipeline directly into the workforce. On our job board, we have seen significant growth. Last year, we had about 13,000 visits. The data analytics that I get from this are generated through a third party that support the job board. It's not numbers I have, it's numbers I can run a report from Getro and get that for you. But last year, we had about 13,000 visits, so we are up about 70%. We've also, last year was 599 jobs that are applied. So not just the traffic with the visits, but also the applications that are directly to our industries. How that works, I go out and talk their ears off and say, hey, we're gonna have a niche job board for Muskogee County manufacturers, business, and industry. Would you like to put your business on our job board? They do that. The link that people apply to goes directly to their HR. I'm not a third-party recruiter. I just help support this and bring awareness to it. And it helps a lot of our people that are looking to work here in Muskogee just easily find a job that's available and helps us to recruit quickly. So we're really excited about the growth seen there. I think that affirms some of the job creation projections that have been from 2023, before my time, and 2024 when I first got here. There's lots of job creations, and I think the growth in the traffic and applications is showing that there are jobs being created here in Muskogee County. I'll kind of wrap this up, but workforce takes all of us. Here's just a highlight of some of the things I spoke about, but also some city-supported, community-supported, and business-supported, industry-supported programs that we're working on and that we're really proud of. Another first that we were able to do was Industry Partner Day with OSUIT. They offered to bring their Pete bus here and take our manufacturers to Muskogee to explore all the training that they have there that stacks on top of what ICTC certifications are. And I know we're really working on that bigger picture. If we're going to bring in the talent, we've got to have a direct pipeline, not just for the immediate entry-level jobs, but those talent-intelligent jobs as well. And for 2026, the focus is pushing more of the on-the-job training programs. It helps reduce costs and mitigate for our companies. If a person wants to get into a new career, they can do an on-the-job training program, which the state has one, and both of our tribal partners have them, Cherokee and Muskogee Creek. It pays 50% of the wages for that person while they train for 90 days. So it reduces costs and allows people to be able to step into a role. Maybe they need to learn a little bit more first. Looking at supportive services, I think we've done a phenomenal job in working with our partners. When I say Elevate, and a lot of this couldn't happen without them, I could sit here for the next 5 minutes and just tell you all the people and partnerships that have happened with workforce development. I think everybody's excited about it and really buying in on it. And of course, just improving what I'm doing best I can. If you guys have any focus or priority you would like for me to take heed on, just let me know.
You're helping keep our young people here.
Well,
Right.
Elevate 18, that's what that does. It's a lot of career exploration. I did about 50, I can't remember. Let me see here on my notes. We did a lot of career exploration, not only in Muskogee County, and out with our manufacturing day, with our math and engineering, which is coming up this Thursday, and looking at junior achievement in Tulsa. I went up that way and explained all the jobs that we have available here in Muskogee County. Over the last year, 3,400 students that I tracked that I was able to touch base or be in front of and explain what we have here. So I'm doing my best.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I remember,
great job.
Thank you.
I remember
Exciting.
when you were first talking about Elevate 18, and we met about getting those young people.
Yes.
And I think that, I'm so excited that we're actually able to pull that off, because as an educator, I know that a lot of young people may not want to go to 4 year or even 2 years. So to have that opportunity for them to get on the job immediately is exciting.
And it just helps them to be more ideal, more confident in their abilities. And they'll look at, some of them looked at it and said, no, this isn't for me. Maybe medical is, or maybe this. And we're hoping to partner with Elevate, and it's very pivotal. So when technology comes in, we may need to pivot to those skills, or we may need to pivot to our medical with St. Francis expanding. I think it's going to be a great program to help us do that. And I remember that conversation.
excited.
I almost brought it up on a personal note. I'm glad you did.
I'm excited about it.
Thank you guys so much.
for your hard
Thank
work.
you.
And thank you for the opportunity to do workforce development.
Great job.
Yeah.
No action needed on that. Item number 18, please.
Receive an update regarding the status of the street lighting throughout the city, provide possible direction to staff, and take other necessary action.
Ms. Cranford?
Sure, this is my item. I think that over the course of the last few weeks, we've had lots of citizens speak about the lighting, and we had Chief Teehee come and talk to us at our last meeting about the violence and some of the things that people were speaking about lighting. And we had the police department to go out that same night, and then they came back within 24 hours and gave us some numbers. And so I think Mr. Francis is going to speak to us with an update tonight, but I do want to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You're right. Following those meetings, want everyone to know that we heard you, and we began to take immediate action. Like you said, the police department has been cataloging streetlights that are out, and almost on a nightly basis, they've been turning in those numbers to Public Works, who are then identifying whether they are city-controlled streetlights or private security lights. And maybe the way that you can tell the difference is that the security light's probably going to be facing the home. And those are lights that the city does not control. And so they've been identifying the difference between the two and making the reports to OG&E. And, before I go any farther, I really do want to say thank you to Kimberly Williams and our partners at OG&E. As soon as we started to understand the severity of this issue, they are immediately contacting our public works staff and setting up meetings to how can we strategically address this issue. To date, it's been a little over 300 lights that have been reported. Again, that is a mix of both city paid-for lights and privately owned security lights. Right now, I talked with OG&E this morning to try to get a kind of an update of how they're doing, and they're like eating the elephant one bite at a time. Now, there is no priority list of we're taking certain sections of town over the other. It is a little bit as they're reported. And another step that we're taking is some public works staff, city staff will be out trying to mark the poles, ribbons or something, so that if a citizen sees the ribbon on the pole or something, they know that that light has been identified. That way we're not making redundant reports. Now, because of the size of the problem, it is going to take a little bit of time, probably, a few months to get through all of these lights. Some of that's going to be dependent upon weather. Obviously, our snowstorm didn't help anything. Availability of materials and just manpower for OG&E. And then the last point that I might make is that some of the old, they call them legacy lights, that any of those that are out, those will be replaced with new LED technology. So, like I said, we heard the citizens, we understand that it truly is a problem, and we're working diligently to take steps to correct it.
Thank you. I also want to make mention of the C-Click Fix app so that citizens can report. I know that because of how this came about, a lot of people felt like we weren't doing anything. And I wanted to bring the update so that citizens would know that this has been an ongoing issue that we have been looking into. It's not like we started today. And if they wanted to report anything that they see, they can go on that C-Click Fix app. And that's not just for lights, but it is also for any issues that they might have. Thank you.
If we have a corner that doesn't have a light, that's a high traffic area, that probably needs a light, do we go to that same website and put it in there too?
Yeah,
Yes.
I could report it through C-Click Fix. It's going to automatically get routed to Public Works. They're going to investigate, go out and probably take a look at that area and see if an additional light is warranted. And then we make a request through OG&E to put up a new light in those areas. And we've had that happen a few times here just within the last couple months, honestly. Yeah.
If I could just add one more thing, I just like to always give clarity, especially during campaign season. As a city government, we did not request to have any lights turned off. Is that correct?
That is correct. No, these are all just end-of-life malfunction or whatever. And again, that's a large number, but please remember that some of those are private paid security lights. They're either off because whoever had them installed for their property chose not to pay it, or that person's no longer there. But the ones that are city controlled, city paid for, we are addressing as quickly as we can.
Thank you for that.
No action needed on that. Number 19, please.
Consider approval of 3 grant applications to the City of Muskogee Foundation for the 2026 funding cycle, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Francis?
Yes, sir. And so this is an item that we're making some grant requests to the Community Foundation in their normal grant cycle. Staff has brought to me their requests, and we're putting forward I'm recommending that 3 grant requests go forward. The first one is for the Community Service Program, and this is a program that's run through the City Attorney's Office. The grant's in the amount of $80,000, and since its inception, it has been funded through the foundation, and it's the funding allows adult and juvenile community service program for those who have been charged criminally, and they're adjudicated through the municipal court program. The second and third grant requests are Parks and Recreation related. The first one is for operating funds for the YVC and Teen Center programs, and I was looking around quickly. I thought I might have some YVC youth here tonight, but that's in the amount of $199,400, and that supports the entire staffing costs for both the YVC and the Teen Center programs. And I got a firsthand view of all the great things they're doing over at the Teen Center and YVC. And if you happen to see on social media their first ever podcast, that I got to be the first guest for, so I'm excited about things that are happening over there, and again, this money would be to help fund those programs. And then the third one is something we have kind of talked about previously. We're looking at some sports lighting at Hatbox, specific to the soccer fields out there, and this would be some grant match money. We have applied for a $600,000 grant through TSET, Built Environment Program, and we're requesting $200,000 from the foundation to help with to finalize that program. Now, it would be contingent on us receiving the TSET grant, and I think staff was telling me it would be next couple of months we ought to hear about that program. So I would answer any questions, but I would recommend approving it.
Move for approval?
Second.
Can I throw in one of those points once again? I apologize, I know it's campaign season, and I just want to bring some clarity. Is now the appropriate time? We talk about the wastewater treatment plan, and I know, some people are listening to our list of the things that we requested and call them pet projects and everything. Is now the appropriate time? Have there been any conversations about assisting with the water treatment plant? I saw on Facebook the other day that they turned us down, and I don't think that's the case. Can you talk about that and while we're on this subject as well?
Sure. I have not made any formalized grant requests. This grant period started January 1st for letters of intent, and now I have had some conversations with members of the foundation, just to kind of talk about the issue in its totality and try to get some feedback from them, but I have not made any official requests to them. This probably would not be the program where we would make this. That would be more of an out-of-cycle grant for what we would be considering something for the wastewater treatment plant.
Thank you. Just want to make that point.
Well, and just to back up Councilman Reed, or Deputy Mayor Reed, different subject, I mean, same item, but different. All those items that you mentioned are awesome. They're going to help our kids. They also help our city move forward, and that's why I seconded it. We've been longing to have the lights out there. We need the lights out there on some of those fields. We need those programs for our kids, because during the ice and snow, everybody gets up when they're bored, I guess. They get on Facebook and they start listing all the things that we don't have. And then I saw like 2 or 3 people going, well, we don't have a Boys and Girls Club. We have a teen center. We don't know that. How do you not know that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Muskogee's not that big. But we have a teen center. We have programs for our youth here in Muskogee. We just need you to take your kids and get involved with them. Councilman Reed was like trying to explain the Martin Luther King Center to some people a while back, and there was people defending that program, talking about how many kids that they service every day. And these are grants that need to happen, and they're not pet projects. I mean, a lot of people call them that, Councilman Reed, but they're not. It's another step, it's a small step to get our kids something to do in our community. And I thought they were great items to go for a grant to help through the foundation to get done. I just hope that we can get them all done. I hope our foundation backs us up on it and lets us have that money so we can push forward with these things. It helps our community, it helps our children. We're giving them something to do, somewhere to go, somewhere to hang out beside, get in trouble. And I'm going to be also the program where our kids get in trouble, our people get in trouble, that community service program. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, okay, these little guys are out here just mouthing off that they don't want to do it. They actually work hard. They do a lot of things for our community that people don't understand what they're doing. They clean up a lot of things. They pick up trash a lot of places. They help our city look a lot better after they're done. And it's a great program. The people that are running it do a great job. The kids that are involved that probably had no other means to pay for those citations or those deals, it gives them a way to not get in more trouble because they can't afford to pay it. These are great programs, and two of them, because one is because they're in trouble, two of them's not. Those are great programs that move our city forward. And I'm not running for office, so just let you know.
Me either, Dan.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes. Motion passes. Number 20.
Consider approval to authorize the city manager to negotiate and execute a host contract with Bass Events LLC in the amount of $75,000 plus incidentals for a fishing tournament to take place April 13th through the 20th, 2026, or take other necessary action.
Mr. O'Neill.
Yes, so this is an agreement with Bassmaster Elite Series, which if you're familiar, if you can remember back to 2010, that's the last time we've held a tournament of this size. But it is national coverage on all major outlets. I think this one's outlet is Fox. They start off with 101 anglers and narrow it down just a little bit each day. The tournament itself is here for a week, but before that, every one of those guys are coming here and fishing to find the spots so they can then move on through the series. This is a pretty heavy price tag on one. This is probably one of the larger ones we've seen, but it is each of these tournaments bring an estimated $3 to $5 million of impact within the city. These are heavily lobbied by the outdoors carriers here in town. The port is a huge partner in this. Other fees that go into it, towards our incidentals and things like that, will be hotel rooms, which we just provide hotel rooms for the staff. All of the anglers provide their own hotel rooms. We provide ice, which we have plenty of ice makers within the city, and so they only need 100 pounds. We make that every day, and different things like that. Port fees are waived by or dock fees are waived by the port, so it's a pretty good deal all around. I'll entertain any questions.
Is this, I know they've got national tournaments and regional, what?
This would be on their national level, so this is their second tier. The Bassmaster Classic would be their top tier, and that's the one that is usually done on Grand Lake, and then they get the Oklahoma Highway Patrol to escort them all the way to the BOK for a huge weigh-in. Our weigh-in will be on site. Our weigh-in, one of the host responsibilities is that we have to have a festival atmosphere along with their weigh-in. So we'll have live music each night, we'll have vendors, food trucks, and it will be a full community event alongside this.
Awesome.
I think it's great.
Is this going to be on the river?
Yeah, so they will launch from Three Forks Harbor, and they are allowed, I don't know if there's actual bounds, they just have a time limit where they have to be back. So I know that the port works with the lock and dam to make sure that they can all get through in a speedy time, and then same on the way back. So it'll be launched here, and then could be, as far down as Weber's Falls or further, or it could be up north.
Second. We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hous.
Yes.
Jamie Stout.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kell.
Yes. Item passes. Number 21, please.
Consider approval to authorize the city manager to negotiate and execute a contract between the City of Muskogee and Great Plains Consulting for third-party inspection services or take other necessary action.
Mr. Stewart?
Yeah, Mayor and Council, this item again is to authorize the city manager to execute and negotiate a contract with Great Plains. Great Plains has been doing our inspection services here for about 5 years. It has come time to renew a contract. We did go out for an RFP. We looked at several other consulting firms in the area, and Great Plains still had by far the best inspection service that we felt. You have seen in our reports and reports we presented, and especially Jeff's reports from the project department, many pictures, photographs, and documentation that Great Plains provides for us on each and every project. They do an exceptional job, and we do recommend approval of authorizing the city manager. We'll answer any questions.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Mike Brawley,
Yes.
Tom Martindale, Dan Hall,
Yes.
Melody Cranford,
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery,
Yes.
Tracy Hous,
Yes.
Jamie Stout,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed,
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes. Item passes. Number 22.
Consider approval of an amendment to the wastewater treatment plant engineering letter agreement for professional services for the design of the new wastewater treatment plant with Olson Engineering in the amount of $1,870,000, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Stewart.
Yes, I'll take this one, Mayor. Thank you. This is the same item that was on the Muskogee Municipal Authority. We run it through the city council as well to ensure that it is approved by both parties, and we'll be happy to answer any questions if you have them from the first
Move for
presentation.
approval?
Second it.
Thank you, Mr. Rigney. Roll call.
Mike Brawley,
Yes.
Tom Martindale,
Yes.
Dan Hall,
Yes.
Melody Cranford,
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery,
Yes.
Tracy Hous,
Yes.
Jamie Stout,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed,
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes. Item passes. Number 23, please.
Consider approval to purchase commercial water meters in the amount of $95,875 from Utility Technology Services, or take other necessary action.
So,
Mr. Stewart.
Mr. Mayor and council, we try to keep shelf item meters at the Water Distribution Department. These meters are hard to come by. When you order them, it takes a long time to get them in. These are kind of pricey meters. If you looked at the breakdown of the meters that we're purchasing, some of them are as high as $2,500. Now, this is the bigger than what we consider the house meter. This is the ones that we go around town and replace at the commercial businesses when they're in failure. And this is also the ones we provide for the new businesses when they come to town, so that we have them on the shelf. We do have this money available. It is a funded item. I do recommend approval. And again, this is to buy commercial water meters so that we have a plenty of good supply. And I'll answer any questions.
Thank you.
Move for approval. I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike Brawley,
Yes.
Tom Martindale,
Yes.
Dan Hall,
Yes.
Melody Cranford,
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery,
Yes.
Tracy Hous,
Yes.
Jamie Stout,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed,
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes. Item passes. Number 24, please.
Consider approval to authorize the city manager to negotiate and execute a contract between the City of Muskogee and Kimley Horn to provide engineering services related to the Broadway District downtown streetscape improvements, or take other necessary action.
Mr. Reeves.
Mayor, council, good evening. The request for qualifications was advertised in a local newspaper and on national plan sites for architectural engineering services related to the Broadway District Downtown Streetscape Improvement Project. RFQs were received from numerous architectural and engineering firms and reviewed by a committee consisting of city staff, representatives from Main Street Muskogee and Muskogee Foundation. 3 interviews were conducted and Kimley Horn was received the overall highest score. At this time, the committee recommends moving forward with Kimley Horn for the negotiation of the phase proposal with your approval. Staff does recommend approval.
Move for approval?
Second it.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Mike Brawley,
Yes.
Tom Martindale,
Yes.
Dan Hall,
Yes.
Melody Cranford,
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery,
Yes.
Tracy Hous,
Yes.
Jamie Stout,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Derek Reed,
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes. Item passes. We now citizens wishing to speak. Mr. Charles Crawford. All you need to do is state your name, and you'll have 3 minutes after you start.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Charles Crawford. I wanted to talk about all the good things that have happened under the leadership of the city council and our new city manager, and the need to keep the forward momentum going. Muskogee has done several items that are just basically unheard of. As a community, we passed the capital improvement plan for about $30 to $33 million for public safety to rebuild part of a section of downtown, citywide street program, parks, facilities, and infrastructure. The CIP is funded by a sales tax extension for approximately 8 years.
Mr. Crawford, I'm sorry to interrupt. I love what you're saying. You have signed up to speak on campaign financing?
Yes.
Is this going to work into that?
This will get to
Okay.
Again, as a community, on the county level, we financed a CIP bond for $77 million, which was coined the name Build a Better Muskogee, to build new first responder infrastructure. This bond is, again, funded by a county sales tax increase. Both of these, I believe, passed by either a supermajority or were very close to it, so that is very impressive. The city and county CIP bonds were necessary to kickstart improvements for the people of Muskogee. These taxpayer funds must be monitored to be used properly, efficiently, to the best, most capable licensed contractor to build a brighter, safer, and friendly Muskogee. Again, what has been accomplished by this group is bringing new heavy industry to the city. The continuance of that is an issue of debate as far as campaign issues are concerned during this campaign cycle. Let's not be blunt. Big industry is here and it's here to stay. They're here for several reasons. One of which is not a humanitarian enterprise. It is a for-profit, multi-billion-dollar industrial and development led by trillions of dollars of financial backing, lobbyists, and powerful friends in high places. The reason for coming here is cheap, inexpensive, abundant power, water, infrastructure, and labor force. This is made possible from a 3% franchise fee, which needs to continue. Absolutely needs to continue for the city to continue to benefit from its investment into this project.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, Ms. Nina Ground.
I appreciate the opportunity. Mayor Kale, you addressed me in another meeting a little bit rudely, and I did get a recording of that. But the rest of you, I do appreciate the opportunity to talk to. I did today send registered letters to the city and to a couple nonprofits again about an audit based on the Oklahoma Rights for the Freedom of Information Act. I don't expect it to take 40 days, 3 months. I expect it to be 30 days or less. I list all the accounts in there that we'd like to take a look at. This spending has gotten crazy. It's gotten off the charts, off the wall. I'm an investor myself. I've had 27 rental properties. I opened Can Audit to help offices recover expenses they didn't need. I'm good with numbers. I'm an electrician, so I've been following the money. To give you an idea of what's coming, I fixed a folder for you, Mayor, and one for our city manager, who we happen to love here in the city of Muskogee. We're so grateful to have them. I just want to say that the people at the top here have put a lot of the people at the bottom at great risk, great financial risk. Whether you want to admit it or not, I can take the numbers and I can mash them and I can post them. They're not pretty. If you start to do that to these people that are already crippled by your utility bills alone, then you're not the right people to take care of this city. We need to work together as a team. You need to look at the real population. It's decreasing, not increasing. We're not building downtown on small businesses. You're going into a remodel. I've knocked thousands of doors. Nobody understands it, and nobody wants it. But you want to go ahead with the project. You want to bring another bank in here. We don't need another bank. We need enterprises that are cash flowing without their special needs tax operations that we give them, the TIFs, because TIFs don't bring money in very quickly. But the damages in between the time we recover are severe. We saw it 2 years ago when we froze at Honor Heights, when Polaris froze. OGE, who bought all of this to us, not your council, OGE did, turned around and upped our utility bills to pay for that equipment. People are tired of it. They understand something's seriously wrong. I just want to get the numbers. Numbers don't lie. My dad taught me that when I was very young. He was a developer himself. I'm not a civil engineer. I wanted to be an electrical engineer, but I am a journeyman electrician. My math is pretty good. I see what's going on. You're building our citizens to be laborers, not critical thinkers, not inventors, not investors. They're going to be laborers. People, we have intelligent people here. We need to get off a dot-to-dot education and start getting critical thinking and STEM in our schools, which is off the subject. I'm mostly concerned about the money here. I'm very worried that I won't be able to sustain. I'm 72. My water bill's $100. I live by myself. Nobody can explain why, and I don't have any leaks. I appreciated the opportunity to address you. Please look for that request, and if it doesn't get answered, I'll do it another way. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, next, we want to consider an executive session.
I'll read that, just number 25.
Number 25, please.
Consider an executive session to discuss and take possible action on the following. A, pursuant to Section 307B4, Title 25 Oklahoma statutes, consider convening an executive session to discuss 3 lawsuits styled England versus City of Muskogee, case number CV 200720, Lacey versus City of Muskogee, case number CV 20071377, Taft versus City of Muskogee, case number CJ 20071410, filed in the District Court in and for Muskogee County, Oklahoma, and if necessary, take appropriate action in open session. B, pursuant to Section 307B4, Title 25, Oklahoma statutes, consider convening an executive session to discuss the lawsuit styled Polaris Technology Incorporated versus City of Muskogee, case number CV 2025457, filed in the District Court in and for Muskogee County, Oklahoma, and if necessary, take appropriate action in open session.
Need a motion?
So moved. Second.
Got a motion and a second to go into executive session. Roll call.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery. Tracy Hoos.
Yes.
Jamie Stout. Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes.
Thank you.
There we go. Make a motion to come out of executive session.
I'll second it.
Mike Brawley.
Yes.
Tom Martindale.
Yes.
Dan Hall.
Yes.
Melody Cranford.
Yes.
Shirley Hilton Flannery.
Yes.
Tracy Hoos.
Yes.
Jamie Stout. Deputy Mayor Derek Reed.
Yes.
Mayor Patrick Kale.
Yes. Ms. Bodenhammer.
Thank you. Item 25A, pursuant to Section 307B4, Title 25 Oklahoma statutes, council did convene an executive session to discuss 3 lawsuits styled England v. City of Muskogee, case number CV 2007-20, Lacey v. City of Muskogee, case number CV 2007-1377, Taft v. City of Muskogee, case number CJ 2007-1410, filed in the District Court in and for Muskogee County, Oklahoma, and if there is no action required on this item. Item 25B, pursuant to Section 307B4, Title 25 Oklahoma statutes, council did convene an executive session to discuss the lawsuit styled Polaris Technology, Inc. versus City of Muskogee, case number CV 2025-457, filed in the District Court in for Muskogee County, Oklahoma, and there is no action required on this item.
Okay. We are now adjourned. Thank you, everyone.